All right, welcome to game one. Time to tip off. The ladies in action first, John. You see the Golden Eagles in the gold, and take a look at some players to watch. We're going to be watching Charity Page, John, as well as Bethany Kroc.
Two of SAGU's elite players. They're really fire starters. Bethany Kroc, as you see there, is 14 points on 3 of 5 3-point shooting this week against Bacone. And Charity had a great game, 17 points, and she was perfect from field goal range.
And we are underway here. It'll be the Golden Eagles, again in gold, obviously, and then Lady Lions in their home white jerseys. I was talking to Coach Adam Martinez before the game, and he says, we're going to try to do some trapping and pressing, and if you see after a made free throw, they're going to set up a 2-2-1 full court defense, John. There's a 3 ball to get things started for Lady Lions.
Well, I love it. I love the way Coach Phillips is approaching the game with this no holds bar kind of attitude that says we're not scared to try anything, and we're going to be aggressive trying whatever it is we're going to try. So it's a lot of fun to watch, and I love it. It keeps the girls really alive and keeps the motion just in the total package.
Slips out of Courtney or Kimmy Dinah's hands, who just had the 3 earlier. Kroc working left side on Jana Schammel. Yeah, Lions looking to avenge a loss earlier on the road back in December against these Golden Eagles, who had just also done beating WBU. But as Coach Sorquist said, it's a whole different team 2 months later, and he highly respects these Lady Lions and what they can do here at home for sure. Here's a drive inside, left hand, no good. Cody Powell with the miss, cleared by the Lions.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as a coach, is your team gelling as they go. So as the year progresses, your chemistry gets better, and you'll be hot at the right time. It looks like the Lady Lions are setting themselves up for just that scenario coming into the end stretch of the season.
Shot from the senior. Taylor Hill getting it done inside the lane. Lady Lions on the board. And a no call. Good defense by Bethany Kroc there. Just held her ground.
Yep, and that's been a good improvement all around for the Lady Lions. Their defense, learning to play fundamental defense, holding their ground like you said, and just being in the right place at the right time.
Oh, baby. How about that one at the right place at the right time? Hill, she's got the first 5 points
and she's got
for SAGU.
First 3 shots, actually, and she bricked her first one and then came back on fire to hit that long ball, and then keeping them honest, going to the rack with some aggressiveness.
Now look inside here. I was talking to Coach Martinez, and he said they're going to try to front the post players to try to shut down that offensive prowess they showed in game 1, as opposed to just, playing from behind. They're going to deny the entry passes all day long for these post players.
As well they should. They look like they may have just overall a little bit more size than us on the front court. So we're going to have to play extra hard, extra smart, denying that entry pass.
Lake and Ward go to the line. First free throws of the game for the Lions.
And we mentioned that JBU is #1 in free throws in the nation in NAIA Division I. But I tell you what, SAGU's really not that bad either. And they're shooting great down the stretch here.
Ward gets the first 2 to fall. 7-3 Lions. There's a 3 ball, and it's good. That is Jana Schammel, number 3, buries a 3. Here comes a little trap by Golden Eagles. On up ahead to Diggles, the 8-footer. Perfect.
Dottie Diggles with the delicate drop.
That was beautiful.
If you didn't see our new promo commercial, then that probably doesn't
It
make a lot of sense
made me
to
think
you.
of our new promo spot. Tough shot inside. Croc, weak side rebound. So across midcourt. Lady Lions looking to improve to 9-5. And John, another win on this weekend may change that RV to a number. Talk about, in your mind, the chances of the Lady Lions actually cracking into the top 25, which would be the first ever in the 10 years I've been here.
Okay, well, so what happens at this point in the season is you just keep playing your best ball. If you keep winning, it's ultimately going to happen because someone in that top 25 is going to lose. Technically speaking, we came in at number 30. We were receiving the way they do it. They rank the top 25. Then the following 5 teams that are receiving votes, they post that as receiving
Gotcha.
votes. They don't actually give a number, but we were the lowest team on the totem pole to receive votes with 4 votes received, and that would put us
Number 30 then.
at number 30.
Yeah. Still a huge accomplishment in just her first year.
It has been a
Tiffany
while
Phillips.
since the Lady Lions have received votes in the national poll. Coach Arlen Beatles had his ladies about 3 or 4 years ago in that position. I think they got ranked around 15, and which was good. That was a great team. They went to the national tournament. Lost in the first round, but what a great team to really remember and give some legacy to this Lady Lions club.
Diggles working over to Hill, trying to crack through that 2-3 defense, and a whistle.
I just don't know if I agree with that call there. That there's the slightest of shuffle. I mean, if you put that under a real close zoom lens and you look at it as a microscope, you may see that slight shuffle. But that's a on the ball move. She dribbled. To call that a travel, and I see that called all the time, and not just her, but on a lot of players. I just don't know if I agree with that.
Well, on a personal level, I see it called a lot when I'm watching my daughter play basketball. She has some great moves, but you're exactly right. These refs they just nickel and dime almost any slide of the feet, and what hurts most is after a made bucket, it gets waved off.
Right.
Turnover. That's what's even more painful.
Yeah. So, in the most technical sense, yeah, it may have been a travel, but here's what I like to see. If the ball is being dribbled, if the motion to be dribbled, I would like to see the refs lay off that call just a little bit. If you're down low, such as maybe your daughter is playing, that post position, and you shuffle your feet to get an advantage, then I can understand that call being scrutinized a little more.
Nice tough shot by Hill, who seemed to change the ball, dribbling at the left, and changed in midair to her, obviously her strong side, her right hand, and made a nice tough shot from the baseline. Lines up 11-8, 3-ball, good. Barry ties it up, number 33, Mariah Knox, the sophomore from Bixby, Oklahoma, knots it at 11. Numbers are there. Not a good pass by Alexis. She'll take it herself.
Not really a good shot.
It's not a good decision.
Well, it could have been a good decision if she would have taken her time on that turnaround, but she had already released the ball before she got the rim in focus. That looked like a shot out of panic rather than being intentional.
Got to square your shoulders to the target, which is typically the rim or at least the square above the glass.
The Golden Eagles are really starting to put their offense together, and you can see that they're doing all they can to keep this game tight and not let it get slippery in any way. So they're playing good defense, but also doing a good job on the offense, creating some shots and hitting about half of those right now.
Ryan Knox called with an offensive foul. Now the Lady Lions turn it right back over. This time it's Alexis McAfee.
Yeah, she got the last travel as well.
Brooke Barker Had a good game against SAGU last time out, as well as did Bailey Cameron, the two big women, I guess you say. Also back this time, John, for the Golden Eagles is Sofia Mendoza. She's a senior forward, 6'5", from Columbia. She was not on the floor in the last game. I was talking to Coach Soderquist, and she will definitely see some playing time tonight, which adds even more problems for Coach Phillips down in the post.
Absolutely. And it's just something that's you're going to have to strategize every tick of the clock to take care. Where there you see, Charity Page or Dottie Diggles.
It's Page gets her own rebound. Diggles now at the 15-footer, and right as the shot clock expired. But yeah, Page went up, got her own rebound.
Yep.
And circled back around.
Well, she got good position underneath. She sat down a little lower than normal, which created some good space. It was a good entry pass. A little dangerous against a tall front line like JBU has. But and there you go. You see some of the length there. Not a very good inbounds pass. So made it easy for JBU to get that turnover.
Presley Reese with the steal. Nowhere to Lauren Pellegrin. Barker. Dynas looking inside. 8 in the shot clock. And a steal up ahead by McAfee, but she's unable to keep it in bounds near midcourt.
And Mariah Knox there, she made a good dribble penetration, but she chose the wrong pass, the wrong passing lane. Too much space laterally between her and that next player, and the defender was on the same lateral plane. Well, it's going to get picked off every time if you're throwing a pass into a lateral plane that the defender's already there defending.
Right.
You have to create those angles and not telegraph your passes so much.
We've been tied at 11 for quite a while, since the 3:45 mark. 2 minutes, no scoring.
Again,
and
there's
finally
Charity
Page in ahead, gets the over-the-top pass from Diggles.
I really like the decisions that Charity Page is making on the fly there to sit down really low in the paint. She's even, or maybe even just an inch or two behind the backboard. So a good high arcing pass is going to get there to her, and she's doing a great job managing that real estate in the paint.
3-point play. Lions up 3, 1:38 in quarter number 1. And Lions will stay in that straight-up man-to-man defense. You'll see them front the big man. You see Hill fronting Reese. Long ball from Fine. She's on the mark. Courtney Fine, the sophomore from Rowlett, Texas, ties it up.
What a great shot there. I love seeing the confidence from Courtney, and she's going to have to do a lot more of that to produce a win, a W in the column.
I want to welcome all of our viewers watching today from Siloam Springs. Watching your Golden Eagles in action. We'll have game 2 for you around about 3 o'clock here at the Schaefer Center. Of course, you can keep track of all the comings and goings on our wide variety of social media outlets of Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, and you like Periscope. I know that's one of your favorites. And a lot of fun stuff on social media. Keep folks, alumni, family, friends up to date on all the sports here at SAGU.
Or just anyone who's interested in Lions basketball or Lions sports for that matter.
Again, there's Page again. This time it's from the assist leader on the team, Taylor Hill. That play is working. Doesn't matter who throws it in.
Let me tell you something. The way Charity Page is playing that, she's managing that real estate so great. She's keeping her right arm, that right forearm, on the back of the player, and she's going to have her way all day.
Oh my, Fine with another 3-ball. And that'll do it for quarter number 1.
Not sure they have put the points up yet. I think they're asking, is that a 2 or a 3?
Sure they are. I think that's the weight on the score.
Looked like, they had put it on the wrong team. There it is. And now JBU has a 1-point lead.
Here it is again.
That was
saw her feet. She's well behind the line.
Yeah, oh yeah. great, great penetration by Kimmy Dines right there to draw that player and give plenty of space and room for Courtney Fine to shoot a good, easy looker.
Here's your season stats for you. 71 points to 62 advantage Golden Eagles. Rebounds advantage Lions. Assists advantage Golden Eagles. Turnovers about the same. Steals a click more for the Lady Lions. Blocks, Golden Eagles average one more block per game. Shoot better from beyond the arc and inside the arc. And there's your 77% from the free throw line. So statistically speaking, Golden Eagles have more check marks here than the Lions do.
Yes, sir. And that's why they're in the hunt for things. And you can't just write this off. They're going to be able to come in and give any team in the Sooner Athletic Conference a challenge. Matter of fact, they took, I believe it was Wayland Baptist early in the season to double overtime. And these ladies are not going to come in here and just lay over and go, okay, we know you're at home, you're on a roll, you're doing fine. They're going to try to steal the heart here. And as you see, there's a good matchup comparison between Cody Powell and Taylor Hill. Very, very even statistically. So it'll be a great matchup to see.
Hill with the ball. Shot by Schammel. Works right side. Over to Ward, skip past Croc, wide open three. No good off the rim. Loose ball picked up by Page. Cameron had a hand on it. Three ball from Hill, not there. And a one-handed rebound by Becker, puts it up, no good. Sophia Mendoza just checked in, but it's Megan Becker comes out with the scrum. And we'll just kind of reset here on a couple of loose shots. Nothing able to fall here. Here's Hill from 15. That rattles in and out. And there's the strength from Mendoza. Oh my gosh, she just pulled that ball out of the air. Paige tried to grab it, but it was Sophia with the rebound. Now she's working on Paige. Look at that battle inside. You're going to see Paige try to front her as much as possible. Sophia, now she gets it inside. And Hill's going to get called for a foul as Cameron was going up. It was big man getting inside to the small man on that one. A little reversal.
Well, that's good. You got to, you're going to have to be able to defend any of these setups, and it's good to look at that right now and be able to make the adjustments. Hopefully at halftime, or maybe even sooner. But it's good to see that part in the Golden Eagles play.
Anytime you see a straight-up man-to-man defense, you're going to see a lot of potential exploiting of shorter guards. That's what we saw right there. Croc comes down with the rebound off the free throw miss. We're seeing for the first time Yaya Enabulele into the game, number 20 for SAGU.
I think you're getting kind of used to pronouncing that name.
Enabulele. It rolls off my tongue now. Got used to it. Miss. Here come Golden Eagles. Three ball. It looked good.
And the long ball.
It's Schammel.
Jenna Schammel
strokes it in
from 23.
Oh my. 21-16, and the Lions in a bit of a funk here. Timeout called.
And this is a good timeout. This is a good timeout called because what's happening is no one's getting over. And you see there, she was a good 2 to 3 feet behind the line. I mean, she jumped into it and still was behind the three-point line. And
it's a forward matchup. Walk us through what you see here.
Okay,
with these two forwards.
so you got Lakin Ward and Bailey Cameron. Bailey Cameron's definitely the big contributor on the Golden Eagles side of things. Lakin Ward is a key component for the Lady Lions. Not going to really be the high scorer, but she is going to do most of the grunt work down low. She gets a lot of minutes, and she's very dependable, not a huge turnover ratio, so you just love having her experience and IQ in the basketball game.
Quite a few subs into the game now. Becker and Bulele. It's Becker now, not there. Back out to Diggles. Croc will try a three, and she answers the bell.
Like to see that. It's coming off of a couple misses. Still strong confidence, going right into the shot immediately, not letting her defender catch up to it. So that's a good sign. That confidence is exactly what Coach Phillips wants.
Fine. 10 in the shot clock. Now it's Shamel. Cameron now working on Diggles. Takes it left side. And Page this time gets the best of Mendoza. Mendoza careful not to get called for an over the back. Good positioning by Page on that defensive rebound. All you young players watching today, watch Mendoza and Page battle. They're both smart players. They get positioned where they should be. And half the game, don't you think, John, is just being in the right place at the right time statistically, because when balls miss, they generally miss in 2 or 3 spots inside that front half of the paint, right?
Yeah, especially in the women's game. The balls don't come off very long or hard. So it's easy I say it's easy. It's easier to be able to gauge that ball is coming somewhere in the paint.
Diggles from the elbow. Good looking shot. Steps into it.
Dottie Diggles with the delicate drop.
Okay, you've used up your quota for that one.
Oh,
so
no
more.
You talk to her about that.
She ties it up at 21 apiece. Triple teamed, no good. Cameron with the miss, too strong off the glass. Like that help side defense, Mr. Cookman.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's, as we said earlier, that's one of the biggest improvements or areas of most improvement is that on the defensive end, that these girls, their IQ, the way their formation, the way they're putting it together is so much better on
Absolutely.
on the defensive end.
3 subs set to come in at the next timeout. 2 for Lions, 1 for JBU. We're knotted at 21 apiece. Diggles gave up the look at the 3. And Valeli will not. She takes it, strokes it in. A little flat, but buries it and gives herself a fist pump on the way back down the court. Off the bench, Enibalele heating things up and gives the Lions the lead again. Here comes the help. Oh, and I think Diggles may have got away with a little chop, unless it was all ball.
It looked like it was. It was a good defensive play. So it's one of those things that you have to go back and look in, take the advantage of the replay.
Which we have here on the SAGU Sports Network. 5 minutes left in the first half, and Valele off the screen, and she is fouled going up. It's by Jana. Shamel will send Valele to the line.
He's showing only 2, so she was really close to the line, I guess, when she shot that. And I think they're only going to give her 2 shots.
It will be 2.
And you see Coach there arguing a little bit about how that foul was called. It didn't look like.
It is again. Well, that was a clean block.
That was a good block.
The other end.
Yeah, but I don't know at the other end. I think he was right. The JBU coach is saying, look, you know, she pump fake and then went into my player. So it's kind of a good veteran move because it will always look like a foul, and you're just going to be subject to the judgment of the referee at that point.
Ward chases it down, on up ahead to McAfee. Numbers not there. I like how Ward flashed through, though. She flashed through with her hands open. If you saw Ward.
Well, she's taking the 5 spot right now, and which is Charity, what Charity usually plays, and so she's putting all that low post maneuvering together.
Nice shot from Diggles. That's a nice low post move from Diggles.
Again, Dottie Diggles with the delicate drop.
She's got 6. The lead is 6. Mendoza now on over to Shamel into the paint.
Nice little 2.5 minute turnaround for the Lady Lions.
Offensive glass. JBU reset. Mendoza just didn't even move either foot. She just pump faked from the upper body, got Page out of the way, and put it up off the glass.
She's asking, as you can see there on your screen, she's asking to come out. She's a little winded. And you, as a coach, you kind of hate that because you're like, hey, you just hit one. How about?
And she just pulled herself up with a foul on Ward. That's one way to get out of the game if you're winded.
Yeah. Well, and you probably make that error, that foul error, but when you're winded, you're not playing quite as smart as you normally would.
Ward, she led the Lady Lions with 20 points against Bacone in a 70-61 win back on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm with Mendoza on that. I don't know if I agree with that call.
She'll take a seat.
Looked like she got 95% of the ball.
And second one's no good. Check that. Ward had
Great
14.
play.
It is a nice play.
Golden Eagles putting it together.
Cameron
trying to bring this thing back.
3:27 first half. Lions at home. 3-point lead. And Balele. Short pass to Ward. Now to Alexis. Cross pass over to Croc, and not a good look.
And just really not a good pass. Not a good decision down there. You got to pass through basically the whole team, the sea of yellow there. And you got to make a spectacular pass to make that work. Not a good decision.
Long three. Downtown. Wow. Buries it. Cody Powell.
Miss Cody Powell from 21.
Punches it through, and we're tied again at 28. It was tied at 11. It was tied at 21. Now we're tied again at 28. Has that kind of feel, John. Going down to the wire. And Croc answers for the second time in a row. Lady Lions answer with a three of their own.
What a good first half for Bethany Croc. It's much needed. She is the fire starter on this team. And right now, she's just keeping things together, making sure that Golden Eagle run is not going to get out of hand. There's a turnover, a travel, which is another way to seize the opportunity and stifle, just absolutely stifle the run opportunity.
Fifth turnover by JBU, 6 for the Lions. Even that's pretty even. Lions up 3, Croc will reset. And Balele off the screen from Page, too strong. Here comes Powell, looking ahead. Shamel, shadowed by Alexis. Quick pass over to Dinas. Good defense by the Lions. Finally a good look. Off the front of the rim, though. Not a bad look, though, by Dinas. Under 2 to play here in the first half of the Schaefer Center in game number 1 of 2.
Hopefully we're not butchering that name. It could be Dines.
I did talk with Coach Soderquist.
Okay.
Oh, Croc!
Oh, my goodness, she's on fire.
That's another one to fall. She's got 9, Mr. Cookman.
All off of the 3 points.
I think they're all off.
Yep.
I think you're correct.
That math's kind of easy.
It is true. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Leads all scores, and you can't let that one get away from the inside. It's Cameron.
That was a pretty play, well executed, and if they get that together, that's going to be very tough for the Lady Lions to stop.
She's got 5. The lead is 4. 44 seconds left. Croc, she have another one in her bag of tricks. She stepped on the line. Her right heel was on the edge of the line, and a timeout called, a 30-second timeout by Jeff Soderquist to set up perhaps 2 for 1, or were they just going to hold? You think they'll hold for the last few seconds of the shot clock?
Well, I believe they'll probably try to milk it. I mean, it's only the second quarter, so it's a whole different approach when you're on the first half side of things. So anytime you're on the road, though, and you can take a little bit of air out of the ball, it's not a bad thing. So it could be a strategy that they employ here, and just try to take things down. Don't be conservative. Don't let a fast break. No turnovers. Just execute. Show that you can execute. And it's hard to know. I don't know his coaching style, so we'll see.
Hill has 7, but she's been on the bench the last 4 or 5 minutes. Instead, it's been Enabalele on the floor working guard play with Kroc. And she'll be on the bench the last 20 seconds. Here we go, Golden Eagles. And tough pass.
Trying to work that old SAGU play there.
It didn't work.
Charity Page caught the backside, which is great defense. That's what a good zone will do. A 2-3 will do for you, is put you in the right position.
Shot clock's off, 10 seconds left. Ward got room in the middle.
Oh!
Page, not there. Again. And time expires. The shot will not count. Lions had about 3 or 4 looks at it in about 3 seconds. None can fall, so we go to halftime. Your score 34-30 at the half in a tightly contested game.